Namaskar, Adab, Sat Shri Akal, a very warm welcome everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, आप जहाँ पर भी हैं. Give me 1 second. Looks like somebody has the audio on. Good afternoon, आप जहाँ पर भी हैं. Give me 1 second. All right, guys. So, yes, sorry for that. There was another stream open, but एक बार फिर से आप सबका स्वागत है on your favorite, the Varun Kapur show. आप मुझे सुनते हैं every Thursday, but yes, off late I've been doing a lot of shows related to a lot of things happening around us. COVID ने हम सबको बहुत ही ज़्यादा परेशान करके रखा हुआ है since February, and then there have been so many things that have happened around the world, which keeps us, under so much pressure. इतनी tension है, सब कुछ है. उसके अलावा, there are people who have lost jobs, who are going under a lot of pressure due to personal and other commitments as well. So, my intention right now through my show and through this platform is to not kind of talk about the things that can cause more anxiety, more tensions. We also want to cover those issues, no doubt about it, but at the same time, बहुत ज़रूरी है कि हम लाइफ की सुंदर चीज़ें जो हमें खुशी दे सकती है उनके बारे में भी बात करें. और इसीलिए आज का ये स्पेशल शो, जो कि मेरे संडे मॉर्निंग, आप लोगों की संडे नाइट, और अब जहाँ भी है डिफरेंट टाइम स्लॉट्स में, टाइम जोन्स में, उनके हिसाब से हम शुरू करेंगे. सो आई एम रियली ऑनर्ड, really humbled, and it's really a pleasure for me to have these special guests tonight or today. बहुत confusion होगा because I'm covering a lot of time zones right now, and before I started there were about 100 people waiting, and as I see there are about 200 already, और अभी हमें 2 मिनट भी नहीं हुए हैं. So to all the people who are watching, it is going to be an amazing show. I'm really looking forward to my conversation with these music legends. They have won our hearts for so many years. They've been on the top of their charts. They have created some magical songs and some soulful songs. Jo, no doubt what mood you are in will definitely take you to a totally different kind of level. And I'm really humbled कि ये आज मेरे साथ मेरे show पे जुड़ रहे हैं. So without any further ado, I'm gonna connect two of these amazing artists. But पहले मैं ये जरूर बताना चाहूँगा, the moment I posted about having these legends on my show, I saw a flurry of comments, a flurry of emotions coming my way, that they were really excited to have them, to be able to talk to them, and to even have them here on this frame. And there were requests for people to kind of join them and talk to them. Yes, you will get an opportunity to talk to them, but of course you can do it through the chat. So please go ahead, put your questions, put your comments, and I will pass it on to them. And they are not going to shy away from answering any of your questions. So feel free, put your questions. Now, there is one specific fan of theirs, जिन्होंने मुझे काफी सारी शेरो शायरी इनके लिए भेजी है, और मैंने इनसे पहले ही I've apologized to them, but I'm going to apologize ahead of time आप सबसे, अगर, and especially आपसे, तब्रेज़ Muhammad, that was his name. I think आप मुंबई से हैं. आपने मुझे ये 2-4 शेर भेजे हैं, और जिनको मैं जरूर बोलूंगा, जरूर इनको इनके सामने पेश करूंगा, बट अगर मैं इनको स्क्रू अप कर दूं, I apologize in advance. All right, without any further ado, I'm gonna start off first पहले शेर से, और उनके बाद मैं इन गेस्ट को लूंगा. गीतों के स्टेडियम में संगीत की कमेंट्री करते हैं, गीतों के स्टेडियम में संगीत की कमेंट्री करते हैं, झूम उठती है महफिल जब ये दोनों एंट्री करते हैं. ईंट पत्थर के मकानों में नहीं रहते ये, ईंट पत्थर के मकानों में नहीं रहते ये, ऐसे कलंदर तो सीधा दिल में रजिस्ट्री करते हैं. So without any further ado, I'm going to introduce these amazing brother duo of Salim and Sulaiman. Welcome Salim bhai, welcome Sulaiman bhai. All right, looks like both of you are on
mute. You muted me by mistake. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Hey Varun, how you doing, man?
Very good. How are you?
Well, very good. I'm in Goa at the moment. It's beautiful weather and very relaxed atmosphere. Uh,
And
I'm
enjoying working in a different environment.
in Mumbai and I'm working really hard, by the way.
all
Yeah.
right, I can see the jealousy. I can see the jealousy right there on
No,
someone's
no,
face.
no, it's not jealousy. It's reality.
It's reality. No, no, absolutely. I think for the last so many months, as we all know, right, the COVID situation ke chakkar mein, I think lives have changed, and nobody would have expected that this will be the life that we'll be living in this 2020. So उसी से पहले तो शुरू करते हैं. For both of you, how has this changed your lifestyle and your working or professional life as well?
Actually, देखने जाए तो हम लोग घर से ही काम करते थे पहले भी. We had a studio which was called home.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
नाम कुछ अलग ही था मगर वो हमारे लिए तो घर ही था एक किस्म का क्योंकि we used to work together. The only difference that has happened is we are not sitting facing each other or in the same room with each other. But जैसे लॉकडाउन शुरू हो रहा था उसके एक दिन पहले we went and picked up our gear and got it home. और हम तब से घर से काम कर रहे हैं and we've been making music. We started our own record label. We achieved a lot of things that we didn't think we would be able to achieve in our everyday lives. So this lockdown has actually proved to be quite beneficial in a lot of ways for us.
Great, great. And of course, creating music, you definitely need a sense of a different environment, a different mahal chahiye hota hai. And I think you in Goa, we can definitely expect some magical songs. Or
Hopefully, yes.
yeah. And Salim bhai, I mean, you're sitting in Mumbai, the hub of entertainment. Of course, you have so many artists, so many people who are looking for doing something during this lockdown. So, आपके साथ वहाँ पर, especially in Mumbai, how are things, and and especially because it's become a hub for COVID situation. So how are people in this music industry kind of dealing with that?
Well, it's a difficult time, I mean, but ये तो पूरी दुनिया के लिए it's a very difficult time. I always look at the glass half full rather than half empty. We are happy that there's food on the table. We are happy that we are healthy. We are happy, and I think everybody who's safe should be in that state of mind and not. I know a lot of people have lost their jobs. मुझे पता है बहुत लोगों को फाइनेंशियल तकलीफ बहुत ज्यादा हुई है. बट आप उनको सोचो जो लोग कोविड से पॉजिटिव है और शायद उनके पास इलाज के लिए पैसे नहीं है. So just be thankful that your life is fine and you're happy. You may have lost your job, but रुतिए टल जाएगी सुबह फिर आएगी. शाम छुपा ले सूरज मगर रात को फिर एक दिन तो ढलना ही है ना यार.
क्या बात है. Absolutely. No, I think very rightly and very beautifully put as well. And so before we go further into this, we are here definitely to talk about this new song and of course your music label as well. But before we talk about the song, tell us about the singers and so that we could also kind of get them into the stream. But tell us about the singers. Amazing singers, both of them, no doubt about it. But why Jonita? Why Ash?
Well, the song was actually, it was, so we made this song before the lockdown, just to let you know. We had made this song about almost a year ago, actually. And we wanted to, the song was not finished. It was recorded, but it wasn't finished. And then we said that, we must give it a completion. Answering your question about why Jonita and Ash, well, they are fantastic voices, great singers. जिस तरह का गाना था, गाने में it was a love song. It's called जब तुम पास हो. दोनों की आवाज बहुत ही मतलब it has a lot of versatility. First of all, दोनों की आवाज बहुत अच्छे से blend होती है. माइक्रोफोन की आवाज बड़ी कमाल की है. And गाने में दोनों sensibilities है, इंडियन और वेस्टर्न, और ये दोनों खूब समझते हैं दोनों sensibilities को. और दूसरी बात ये है कि उनकी आवाजें बहुत अच्छे से blend होती है. दोनों का तालमेल बहुत अच्छा है. एक दूसरे के साथ, दोस्ती यारी बहुत अच्छी है। और जब ये गाना बना तो स्केल्स इनके इस तरह से खूबसूरती से मैच हो रहे थे कि हमने सोचा कि इट विल बी अ ग्रेट। पहली बात तो मैं दोनों को बहुत ज्यादा पसंद करता हूँ, जोनीता और ऐश किंग को, बहुत ही एज सिंगर्स दे आर अमेजिंग। एंड हमेशा अच्छे सिंगर, जब एक अच्छा सिंगर एक डिसेंट मेलोडी को गाता है तो चार चांद लग जाते हैं।
Absolutely, and I think that sums it all. That if the voice blends, and if you like the singers, I think there is no other reason for not having them on this song. So now, without again any more time, a lot of people are actually waiting for both of them, and looks like Ash is having some kind of technical difficulty. So let me start with the star of the evening, morning, or whatever. Hey, Jonita, how are you?
Hey, Jonita!
Hey, didn't expect to see you here.
How's Toronto?
It's
Hey, Ash.
awesome. I was awing through that whole introduction. I just kept saying, "Aw," and then I realized I hope my mic isn't on. That'll sound really creepy as like a background sound.
Right.
You're at your studio you're at your studio in Toronto, right? I can see in the video
Yeah.
background.
Yeah, I always
Great.
do my
Welcome.
lives here.
Welcome to the show, Jonita and Ash.
Ash in the building.
Hey guys.
Hey,
There you
Ash,
go,
what's
man.
up, buddy?
I didn't realize
I
you
missed,
guys could see me. I thought I was backstage. Then I just
yeah, Ash, I miss you already, man. It's been a week since we met, but I miss you already.
Aw.
Thank you so much. I hope that wasn't sarcastic.
No, I'm serious. Not at all, man. We got to hang out soon. Let's meet soon.
Yeah, we do need to. And since we're quarantined and we're taking all precautions, wearing masks, wearing gloves, I know that we're safe, And sorry,
Yeah.
it's great to be on the show. And guys, forgive me if I keep on moving to the side because this is the first time that I'm actually using this app. So I'm a bit confused of what to do with my hands. Oh, okay.
Okay. Right.
Something.
So it looks like a family get together, and I maybe should mute myself because you guys definitely, I'm sure you want to talk a lot more. But
Sorry,
we
man.
are going to talk about this beautiful song that was released, and kudos to you. First of all, congratulations! It's #1 on iTunes. So
Woo!
Thank you.
So,
Yeah, we woke
Thank
up.
you, guys. Thank you so much.
and कितना time हुआ अभी तो इसको what कितने दिन हुए release हुए?
I think it's been
It's about a
exactly
week.
1 week. Yeah, it released
Yep.
well, little less than a week.
A little
In
less
few
than
hours.
6 days, right?
6 days. I think so. Yeah, myself. So it's not even a week. Let me tell you. So getting into the top of the charts, of course, it is a great feeling, I'm sure. But since I have Jonita and Ash, जैसे मैंने आपके लिए वो शेर बोला था, तबरेज ने आप लोगों के लिए भी एक शेर भेजा है और I found it a little bit amusing, so I'm definitely gonna say it for you guys to welcome you on the show. It goes something like this: शाम गुलाबी, दिल जवान और मौसम हसीन हो गया. शाम गुलाबी, दिल जवां और मौसम हसीन हो गया. ऐश को देखकर लड़कियों का चेहरा रंगीन हो गया.
Wow.
पुराने लैंडलाइन से बज रहा था दिल का टेलीफोन. पुराने लैंडलाइन से बज रहा था दिल का टेलीफोन. जॉनिता के सामने आते ही लेटेस्ट टच स्क्रीन हो गया.
क्या बात
है? Wow, who wrote that?
So there is a huge fan of Salim and Sulaiman bhai. His name is Tabrez. अगर आप तबरेज सुन रहे हैं और अगर आप देख रहे हैं, प्लीज चैट में जरूर लिखें. I would love to put your comments on the screen for he called them gods, and everybody called them God because that's what they are. They've created such soulful music for generations, for really generations. So again, kudos on this amazing success of this song, and I have a few more, but I'm gonna stick to them. I'm gonna share them later. But let's get back.
Before you move on, I want to give a big shout out to Nirmala, who is online with us, and she's
Yeah.
right. And she filmed Jonita's part in Toronto beautifully, and she's a dear friend. So a big shout out to her. And of course, Melissa Parpia, who's our sister from Tampa, and so many other people who we commonly know. Lily Aluwalia, thank you very much. She made this possible. And many amazing people. There's so many people who've joined in. Thank you very much. Yes, over to you.
There's someone who asked about my Zen drum to Salim. So Salim doesn't use the Zen drum, I do. And it's actually a US made product. So if you guys are in the US, you can actually look it up. It's available on zendrum.com. And
इससे यही इसी से शुरू करते हैं. Everybody confuses. जब नाम लेते हैं सलीम सुलेमान, हर किसी को ऐसा लगता है that is मैंने आपका एक इंटरव्यू भी कहीं सुना था. आपने बोला दो जिस्म एक जान. ये एक बहुत स्टेटमेंट है आप दोनों की.
दो जिस्म एक जान, सलीम-सुलेमान. Yeah. So very
exactly.
That's so funny.
तो
हमारे गाने में भी है.
really?
Yeah. सांस लेते हुए जिस्म से जा हुए जब तुम पास हो.
So fast तय हुए जिस्म से जाओ.
So tell us a little bit about that, right? Aap dono, of course, everybody knows a little bit about you, and I'd love to kind of let new people who don't know to know who you are. Aap kahan se hain? Jitna mujhe pata hai, you guys are from Bombay, born, brought up, and aapki karam bhumi, aapki janm bhumi, sab kuch Mumbai hai. So tell us a little bit about yourself, about this musical journey. Kahan se shuru hui और कैसे ये दो जिस्म एक जान आज तक पूरी दुनिया को इतना एंटरटेन कर रहे हैं. So tell us a little bit about that.
Actually, we started very young. Dad was a composer in the Chennai industry first, which was then called the Madras industry. Okay. And then he came down to Bombay at that point and tried his luck with the film industry. Couldn't work it, didn't work for him. So he quit the industry in 1962 and started manufacturing musical instruments. So when we were born, we had musical instruments at home as toys, and Dad was still composing, but he was composing mostly devotional songs, which is why you see a little bit of devotional touch in both of us. We always have that devotional aspect to our music, and that's how it started. We've started learning differently, and we made Salim learned the keyboards and the piano. I learned the drums and the tabla. And when we started getting offers to come produce music for other people, so we did that for a very long time. Till somebody came and said, "Kari, yaar, background score karoge?" Right? We can hear that you guys do very good advertising and all that kind of stuff. So we were offered a first background score, which we did, and got nominated on the first background score. And so people started coming to us and saying, "Hey, these guys have potential." I'm giving it to you in a nutshell because this is actually a 28-year journey for us.
Yeah, it'll be long.
And while we were working on background scores, Aditya Chopra came to us and said, "Hey, listen, would you like to work on a film?" And actually Karan Johar before that. And so that's how we got into the film industry, working as composers. And the journey's been great.
Yeah.
28 years described in 2 minutes.
Wow. 28 years young, huh?
Yep.
Very nice.
Well, I feel we've just started now with this record label. It's good. It's opened up an entirely new layer to our lives, and it's time to give back. It's time to really give back to the world what the little that we've achieved.
Absolutely. So let me
thank you, Sushmeet, in the comments. By the way, Sushmeet says hi, Ash sir, and I'm sure I've been seeing messages for all of you guys, Jonita, especially you, obviously stealing the limelight. And I just want to say thanks to everyone.
I can't see the comments for some reason. I just see like one pop up now and then. It's one of them. Sushmeet is saying hi, Ash sir. That's what
I'm gonna keep on flashing them.
I'll be honest with you. Sushmeet is my friend. Sushmeet is my friend, and I asked Sushmeet to message. Just so
Good one, Ash.
Okay. How about this? Is Shivani also your friend?
Cheers, Sushmeet. Cheers.
Yeah, Shivani. Thank you, Shivani. It's my niece.
Cheers,
all the
Raj,
way from.
who's watching.
What are you drinking?
Coffee, bhai. Coffee. You can't
Okay.
spill it if I show
Did you hear the Hindi? I think we should. I think Jonita should do the rest of the interview in Hindi. I think it's only.
Jonita
Oh,
ne-
we're both gonna throw each other under the bus right now. Just wait. Just wait.
Right. Okay, so let me get back on that. We'll definitely speak in Hindi. We'll talk in Hindi, of course, for the entire show. And जब जोनिता की बारी आएगी, हम उनसे हिंदी में ही बात करेंगे और हिंदी में ही पूछेंगे. And so Ash, even you won't be spared, so don't worry about that. You know, but let me just go back to Salim and Sulaiman Bhai. I was looking at your information a little bit about you. Like Sulaiman Bhai said, right? I mean, you started way early. It was when music was actually music. Let me put it that way. जब इतने tools, itni customizations nahi hoti thi. That was the time. That was the beautiful time when legends really created. Kishore Kumar and Mukesh ji and all that. I think all that happened, and then, like you mentioned, even your dad. So there's music in your family, has been in your family all throughout, and I think that's what influenced and that's what made you who you are right now. But any particular reason why, whenever somebody says Salim-Sulaiman, the first thing that comes into anybody's mind is the soulful music. What is this about the music that you prepare that touches everyone's heart so closely? What's behind that?
That's very kind of you, Varun. Actually, we are very fortunate that we worked on some great films. चाहे वो कुर्बान हो, रब ने बना दी जोड़ी हो, और इस फिल्मों में क्या था कि because Kurban had a Sufi kind of a touch to it, the songs were like that. Like, I mean, the character, जो first गाना था, वो character का वैसा ही लिखा हुआ था कि the main character goes to a mosque, he prays and he thanks Allah that मेरा thank you Allah for the love I have. So we had made a love song, but I felt like maybe it's great to add that word Shukran Allah just to justify. Similarly, in Tujh Mein Rab Dikhta Hai, because the song was based in Amritsar at the Golden Temple, उसमें एक इबादत की बात थी. There was a devotional touch to it. The devotional music has been going on for centuries and will continue to go on for centuries, in my opinion. And it's great that we had the opportunity to work on different movies that had that devotional vibe to it. And that's why these songs, apart from these movies, of course, we did Chak De India, we did Band Baja Barat, Fashion, and so many more, Aaja Nachle and whatnot. But they had their own kind of Ore PR and Chak De India and Mola Mere Lele Meri Jaan and Evi and whatnot. But somehow these devotional songs seems to really take everyone's heart in a beautiful way. And that's because of the nature of these songs. Devotional songs have been going on for centuries. So yeah.
Any comments you want to add, Sulaiman
Bhai? No, I guess we've realized over time that the music that we make, stands out because we're not trying to make a hit song. We're always trying to make a good song. So what happens is when you're making a good song, you're always making a song that will last forever, not a flash in the pan song that will come and just go away and give a little spotlight to the film. We have been making music for the films, but that does not mean that it is only for that film. There is life for a song without the film. I mean, there's so many times when, if you see Kurban, the film didn't do really well, but the songs are still, very, very popular. And it's one of those kind of situations where you feel that a song has more shelf life than the film. A song goes on forever. If you make a good song, it goes on forever. And we learned that lesson very early on in life, that make a good song. Don't try to make a hit song. A good song will always become a hit song.
Absolutely. Yeah. Very right. Very rightly said. And कई बार तो ऐसा भी हुआ है कि the movie has definitely not done well, but the song itself has lived forever and has grown up on us. So I think that definitely. So now let's jump right into this new song that has been released, and like we already kind of celebrated it. It's number 1 on iTunes. I'm sure it's gonna get more success and it's gonna break more records. But let's talk about this song itself. It's a beautiful, beautiful song, and people are actually telling me to, I'll be honest, they're telling me to shut up. There's these music legends on this bridge, and I have been talking, and they want to listen to you guys. They want to listen to you sing, and I don't say so. Why don't we start off with this beautiful song that is breaking charts? Both the singers are here, composer, the musician, everybody's kind of here. Why not? So can we start with with this song itself, and then tell us a little bit about how this song got here?
Sure. Are you guys ready? Woo!
मेरी ख्वाहिशें अधूरी अब होने लगे पूरी जब तुम पास मेरी ये मंजूरी तेरे लिए है जरूरी जब तुम पास हो
इस तरह हम मिले मिट गए सबके लिए आसमां बिछ गया हर जहां सज गया जब तुम पास हो
मेरी ख्वाहिशें अधूरी बेबी Salim, sing.
Sorry?
It's you, bro. It's you, bro.
He wants you to sing.
मेरी ख्वाहिशें अधूरी अब होने लगी पूरी जब तुम पास हो
I wish we could harmonize each other. It's so annoying.
Guys,
hold back,
I'll tell you one thing. Everybody in the comments, everybody listening live, head over to the Salim-Sulaiman Instagram page if you guys get a chance, and check out some of the behind the scenes stuff. You're gonna hear these guys. You're gonna get the behind the scenes footage. I'm sure you've got some footage of like some bloopers that I did. If you guys want to see some of the funny stuff, head over to the Salim-Sulaiman Instagram page.
To see the real
Merchant
us.
Records. Yeah. Even though this is my bedroom, so this is kind of real. But yeah. Anyway.
It doesn't get more personal than this.
All right. So
but these two singers, Varun, before you start, these two singers are so incredibly talented, and their voices are just so like vibrant and versatile. I mean, on the microphone, or even just without the microphone, they just sound gorgeous. Have a great connect with people, and I think we're really happy that that Jonita and Ash feature on the song, and they did such a wonderful job. Even in the video, we got some great moments between them, and I think
It's
people
our
should
pleasure.
really
I'm speaking for
check
Ash
out
when
that
I say
video.
that.
Should check out the video as well.
Part of this.
Sure, and we should definitely share. I'll make sure I get those links, and I'm going to post them as well so that everybody could see. Now, again on this song itself. But before that, a little bit about these two singers. Jonita, I think I'll start with you. You have been a YouTube sensation yourself. I think that's how people started recognizing you, and that's how they started knowing you. Sorry, Hindi में बात करें?
अच्छा आप हिंदी में बात कर सकते हैं मैं कोशिश करती हूँ.
Okay, तो आपको सब लोग जानना
शुरू किए. It's gonna turn into English. I'm just warning you. हाँ, sorry.
YouTube say, I think that's how your journey started, right? I mean, the reason I want to go through that और उसके बारे में बात भी करना चाहता हूँ, because there are a lot of young budding artists like who really want to look for that opportunity, that how can I be the next Jonita Gandhi, or I could be the next Ash King? How can I also work with somebody like Salim-Sulaiman? And everybody knows your, the biggest story that you started off with a film with the, King Khan, of course, and that was the big thing, and it doesn't happen that easily. But at this point of time, tell us a little bit about your journey and how all this happened, what has happened in the last few years.
I think it's a lot of different factors that come into play. For people to say, I want to be the next insert name here, whoever, it's always difficult because everyone's journey is so drastically different. If you apply the same techniques.
हिंदी में बात करें, try करें.
अच्छा, तो आपने क्वेश्चन तो इंग्लिश में पूछा था और मुझे जवाब हिंदी में देना पड़ेगा. That's not fair.
I'm on Ash's side.
Yeah.
I'm never on Ash's side
Yeah,
anymore.
I
Trust
mean,
me, you will also learn your lesson.
But you know what? Varun's making allies as well. Like as soon as he got caught, he's like, no, I'm on Ash's side, bro. Well, the British are better allies than the Canadians. I'm just gonna say.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Anyway, back to my story. Yeah, so I think for me, YouTube happened to be my path. I got discovered by Salim-Sulaiman also, I think, from my YouTube videos. So yeah, very early on, before I ever came to Mumbai, I had done a cover of Ye Hausla, which Salim sir had quoted so sweetly in the beginning of this interview. So they saw that and they shared it. So I got really inspired by that because, of course, I'm such a big Salim-Sulaiman fan. And even now, the fact that I'm now doing songs with them and I'm in an interview, like promoting a song that we've done together, like it's kind of surreal. Because especially because you're bringing me back to those days when I started out and how much of a fangirl I was and still am. So again, when I got that kind of support, when I had people from the industry like Salim and Sulaiman sharing my work, that's the boost that I needed, I think, to keep doing what I was doing. And I think that's the main thing. Persistence for everybody out there is key. People who are trying to make it as such, working hard, but also just like continuing that effort persistently and not giving up. I think that if you're talented and if you have something unique to offer, you will definitely be noticed.
Right. Okay.
I can only see myself now. Oh, okay.
Yes. No, so that's great. And even on Ash, right? I mean, I'm gonna get onto Ash as well. Now, you've been based out of London. You yourself has so have some kind of musical inclination and affiliation to one of the legendary families. So tell us a little bit about yourself as well. How did your journey begin, and how did you end up being in such amazing songs? You've done a lot of amazing songs yourself, but tell us a little bit about your journey as well.
I bribed everyone, like you know what happens, like okay, so now you put the spotlight on me, man. I can see my wrinkles. Okay, so I come from a few generations of I'm trying to be serious now. This is weird. I come from a few generations of Indian music, folk music, and classical-based classical music. I don't want to talk too much about like these things, but I just want to say that I think that music is a blessing for some people, and when you have that blessing, it's up to you if you want to nurture that blessing and turn it into a career. So I'm lucky enough to have been able to continue to grow that blessing by working with especially music directors. And I've worked with pretty much everyone, but when I worked on this song, Jab Tum Paas Ho, I felt like once again a side of me that I haven't sung in a song had come out, which is the R&B side. I'm heavily influenced by R&B music from a young age, and Jab Tum Paas Ho is the first R&B song I've heard in Indian music, to be honest. And so I think my work speaks for me. There's no point me talking about myself too much. Just hear my music, and whatever you think of my music is for me is appreciation. If you love it, if you don't love it, then just pretend. Just don't hurt my feelings. That's the main thing.
Got it. Got it.
I
All
bugged
right.
Salim so much. Salim had left the building. Okay, he's
No, I could hear you. I just had to
back.
connect my finger.
All right. So I think, looking at all the messages and everything going on, I think it makes more sense to listen to a lot of more songs, as well as looking at how the musical journey began, and where we are. So a big fan of both of you, Salim Bhai and Sulaiman Bhai. If we could listen to some of your all of their songs are legendary, no doubt about them. But most favorite songs of yours that you have really been proud of, that what, this is something that we really, really are very proud that we created this, and people also have loved it.
I'm I mean there are lots of songs like that. I think one of my favorites is Ye Hausla, and I mean it's a song because it's a song that actually especially very reflective of these times. बहुत ही इस दौर में बहुत ज्यादा मायने रखते हैं ये गाना, ज्यादा मायने रखता है ये गाना, क्योंकि it really evokes a lot of hope and a lot of positivity, and personally like that song very much. ये हौसला कैसे झुके, ये आरज़ू कैसे रुके, ये हौसला कैसे झुके, ये आरज़ू कैसे रुके, मंजिल मुश्किल तो क्या, दुधला साहिल तो क्या, तन्हाई दिल तो क्या, तेरी नाना तेरी नाना तेरी नाना तेरी नाना तेरी नाना ये हौसला कैसे झुके, ये आरज़ू कैसे रुके.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Woo,
And
woo!
I'm thinking, Varun,
yes,
आपके ये जो व्यूअर्स है, ये आपके व्यूअर्स है, मतलब सैन फ्रांसिस्को के है कि
ये वर्ल्ड वाइड है.
वर्ल्ड वाइड है? अच्छा ठीक है. कुछ बहुत ही मतलब यार लाइक बहुत ही चटपटे से है, बिकॉज जनरली ऐसे नॉर्मल म्यूजिकल चैट में बहुत सारी पॉजिटिविटी आती है, बहुत सारे अच्छे कमेंट्स आते हैं. बड़े बड़े चटपटे हैं.
I don't have to explain it to you guys as well. Okay, this time the situation is very, very, very grim and very bad, right? I mean, around what's been happening, and people definitely expect to just talk about that, and I don't defy that. There is a lot of heat, there's a lot of hate for a lot of stuff that's happening, and I respect everything. While I'm also very vocal about certain things, and I have to. I have a, like I say, I have a spine. I am not a spineless guy. I will definitely speak
I take it.
Yeah,
no,
but at the same time,
it's all great stuff. I mean,
I
it's
can't even
very
see the
educative.
comments. I think that's a blessing right now.
I know
beautiful. It's very, very entertaining.
Exactly. But at the same time, I also want to, now since you've already brought up Salim Bhai, I would love to address one thing that I completely agree. That this is not the best time for certain things, but at the same time, life is so messed up right now. Is time pe agar hum 24/7, if we keep on talking about certain things, it's not that I'm not supporting certain things, or I'm not saying certain things. That means I am not with that movement. But at the same time, there are things that hum sabke gharon mein, right? We have a family. It's not that I sit down with my wife and I just keep on fighting around certain things and not focus on the wonderful things that she does. Same thing with my kids. Same thing with my friends. There are other aspects of life, and that's another reason why I wanted to really do this. Is you've started this music brand, right? I mean, this is a label that you've started, keeping certain things in mind. Why don't we focus? Why don't we talk about this brand? Because
I wanted to also, I mean, speaking about what you're trying to say, और यहाँ पर जो हमारे इतने जो लोग चाह रहे हैं कि हम लोग और कुछ बारे में बात करें।
Yeah.
मैं ये कहूँगा कि बहुत सारे लोग जो है वो बहुत सारे लोग मतलब बॉलीवुड एज एन इंडस्ट्री को ब्लेम कर रहे हैं कि बहुत सारे लोग सोच रहे हैं कि सब कुछ, बट मैं ये कहूँगा कि म्यूजिक जो है ना वो एक रूहानी चीज़ है। म्यूजिक खासतौर पे जो भी हमने ये जो गाना बनाया है और हम जो म्यूजिक बनाते हैं वो बॉलीवुड से जरा भी जुड़कर कुछ है ही नहीं। हाँ, ये बात और है कि हमने बॉलीवुड के बहुत सारे गाने किए हैं, पर अब जो हम कर रहे हैं और अब जो इस शो में हम वरुण के साथ है हम सब, वो हम कुछ और चीज के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं कि म्यूजिक विच इज बियॉन्ड बॉलीवुड, म्यूजिक विच इज नॉन फिल्म म्यूजिक, जिसकी अपनी खुद की एक पहचान है और इसमें कोई पॉलिटिकल एंगल नहीं है, इसमें सिर्फ प्योरिटी है, रूहानियत है। और ये म्यूजिक जो है वो हम हमारे दिल से बना रहे हैं और हमारी मेहनत से बना रहे हैं। और म्यूजिक हैज अ लॉट ऑफ पॉजिटिविटी एंड इट स्प्रेड्स अ लॉट ऑफ हैप्पीनेस इन द वर्ल्ड। बहुत लोग शायद इस बात से नाराज है कि किस तरह से ये गेम्स चल रही है बॉलीवुड की और पॉलिटिक्स की और पता नहीं क्या, पर हम बहुत खुश नसीब है कि हम इस चीज से कि बहुत दूर है हम इस चीज से, क्योंकि ज्यादा हम इसमें ज्यादा अगर इन्वॉल्व होंगे तो हम और नेगेटिविटी हमारे अंदर आएगी। हैप्पीनेस, खुशियां तब आप बांट सकते हो जब आपके अंदर वो खुशी का एक समा हो। एंड हैप्पीनेस इज बेस्ट फेल्ट व्हेन यू स्प्रेड हैप्पीनेस, व्हेन यू गिव हैप्पीनेस टू अदर पीपल। सो एंड म्यूजिक इज अ ब्यूटीफुल हीलर। और हमारी यही कोशिश है कि हम ये सब नेगेटिविटी और ये सब जितने भी लोग नेगेटिविटी फैला रहे हैं इसको खत्म करें थ्रू सम गुड म्यूजिक।
Yes. So going back to your music label, let's talk a little bit about Merchant Records. कि आपने ये एक बनाया है for a certain reason. What's the thought process behind it, and how are you taking it further? How are you supporting these younger, fresh talent who are definitely not getting the right kind of platform otherwise? उसके बारे में बात करें थोड़ा।
मैं ये कहूँगा कि हम लोग एज कंपोजर्स, सुलेमान और मी, ऑफ कोर्स वी आर मेकिंग सॉन्ग्स फॉर आवर ओन लेबल, बट ये जो लेबल हमने बनाया है वो एक क्रिएटिव कम्युनिटी को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए किया है। इस लेबल में सिर्फ हमारे गाने नहीं आएंगे, मैं फिर से एक बार कह रहा हूँ, इस लेबल में सिर्फ हमारे गाने नहीं रहेंगे, बहुत सारे कंपोजर्स इस लेबल के थ्रू अपना म्यूजिक ले आएंगे, बहुत सारे नए टैलेंटेड लोग इस म्यूजिक के थ्रू हम अपने गाने ले आएंगे आगे। और ये एक क्रिएटिव कम्युनिटी के लिए एक हब है, चाहे सिंगर हो, कंपोजर हो, लिरिसिस्ट हो, वीडियो फिल्म मेकर हो, या कुछ भी क्रिएटिविटी आप करते हो जिससे जो म्यूजिक के अंदर शामिल है। ये हमने एक ऐसी सोच से शुरुआत की है कि यहाँ पे कोई मतलब पाबंदी ना हो कोई क्रिएटिव पर्सन के लिए। there's no kind of like blockage, there's no barrier for any creativity. अगर आप गजल बना रहे हो तो भी सही है, अगर आप पॉप सॉन्ग बना रहे हो तो सही है, अगर आप फोक सॉन्ग बना रहे हो तो भी सही है, आप अगर रीजनल गाना बना रहे हो, आप डिवोशनल गाना बना रहे हो तो भी ठीक है। वी आर ओपनिंग आवर डोर्स टू everyone and anyone who's got some good music, who's got a good thing to say, जो सच्ची नियत और सच्चे दिल से म्यूजिक ले आना चाहता है लोगों के साथ।
Got it. Sulaiman bhai, you want to add something?
See, the whole idea behind creating a music label was कि एक तो ये होता है कि there is एक हद तक Bollywood sometimes becomes restrictive also in terms of music. एक स्क्रिप्ट होती है, वो स्क्रिप्ट के हिसाब से म्यूजिक बनाना पड़ता है. So a lot of times you feel that there's some music that you want to release which is possibly not going into any other film, but it's a great song, and nobody else will release it because उनको सबको लगता है कि नहीं ये गाना बॉलीवुड के लिए है, फिल्म के लिए, so then we will release it. So we thought we should open something where we can actually create music which doesn't require a film to be the central idea, but the music has to be the central idea behind the project. And so that is where Merchant Records came in, where we want to release music which doesn't necessarily have to be related to a film or related to anything like that, but it's just pure music. It's good music. It's music that you can listen to and enjoy without thinking about an actor representing it or anything else connected except for the purity of the music.
Very well said. बहुत सारे questions भी आ रहे हैं. Go ahead, Salim bhai. I think you want to say something.
This question which is highlighted is nice. Well, this is merchantrecordsmusic@gmail.com. That's how you approach Merchant Records. merchantrecordsmusic@gmail.com.
Right. And you know, again, बहुत सारा प्यार मिल रहा है. आप भी देख रहे हैं हमें इस chat पे.
Amazing. बहुत मजा आ रहा है. बहुत मजा आ रहा है.
I know. No. So you know, feel free अगर आप किसी भी comment किसी के
Well,
बारे में.
I think हम ऐसी, मैं तो यही कहूँगा कि मैं अपने जो 2 कमाल के फनकार है हमारे साथ, उनसे गुजारिश करे कि एक फरमाइश करे.
Sure.
हाँ.
Go for it. Yes. फरमाइश आप तो शायद ऑर्डर भी कर सकते हैं. मेरे को तो फरमाइश ही करनी पड़ेगी.
So ladies first, Ash. Which song? Which song?
Well, the quarantine has been like, you know, growing me a bit. So
I'm saying ladies first. That means I want to ask Ash, Jonita to sing a song.
Okay, sorry.
And then come to you. So
we all know what just happened. We all know.
But you know what? They do say, there is a saying, guys, it's age before beauty. So yeah.
Oh.
Acha.
Good comeback.
Okay, you guys
what do you
decide.
guys
But
want me to
which
sing?
song you want to sing?
I don't know. I can sing whatever you guys want me to sing. I don't know. I can sing a couple of my like most recent Hindi film release, I guess.
Yeah. Do it.
I'll just sing a few lines. It's a song called Main Tumhara.
अरे क्या बात है यार, दिल बेचारा. वाह.
Okay. तुम ना हुए मेरे तो क्या, मैं तुम्हारा रहा, मेरे चंदा मैं तुम्हारा सितारा रहा, रिश्ता रहा बस रेत का, है समंदर में तुम्हारा किनारा रहा, मैं तुम्हारा रहा.
क्या बात है.
Sorry guys, I still have morning voice, but
Wow.
Beautiful.
All right.
Amazing.
Ash, आपकी बारी है.
After Jonita Gandhi sings, it's hard to feel like a singer, you know.
He is the biggest complimenter in the world.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome. You deserve that compliment.
So, guys, as you know, it's monsoon season in Bombay, and this is my cheesy intro to my own song I'm going to sing. It's a song called Barish from the film Half Girlfriend. I think it's more the most appropriate thing I can sing right now. So this is a song called Barish. It goes like this. That's not part of the song. चेहरे में तेरे खुद को मैं ढूंढूं, आंखों के दरमियां तू अब है इस तरह, ख्वाबों को भी जगह ना मिले, ये मौसम की बारिश, ये बारिश का पानी, ये पानी की बूंदे तुझे ही तो ढूंढे, ये मिलने की ख्वाहिश, ये ख्वाहिश पुरानी ओ पूरी तुझी से मेरी ये कहानी.
क्या बात है, wow, that's awesome, bro.
Thank you, guys.
Great.
Brilliant.
All right. And a lot of people also want to listen to you both as well. I mean, Salim bhai, aapki awaaz is also very, very, very magical. I think one of the questions that came in was, you play instruments, you compose, I've also heard or read, you write, and कुछ बचा है. I think acting ही बची है सिर्फ जो रह गई है. I think
He
anything
acts
else?
too.
वो भी कर लिया मैंने. वो भी कर लिया मैंने.
वो भी कर लिया.
एक्टिंग तो वैसे रोज भी करता है वो.
ये बात भी सही. ये बात भी
All
सही.
right. So let's hear something from.
वैसे मैं आरजे भी बन चुका हूँ और
I know. I've seen
अब
you
मुझे-
as a host as well.
अब सिर्फ मुझे टीवी चैनल पर जाकर डिबेट करना है. That's it.
All right. उसका भी आप देख ही रहे हैं कि आज भी शुरू हो सकती है डिबेट एक्चुअली.
डिबेट तो यही चल रही है हमारे यहाँ पर ही. डिबेट बहुत कमाल की चल रही है.
Right.
बहुत अच्छी चल रही है डिबेट. सब अपनी अपनी राय दे रहे हैं. बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है.
I love the word he used, chatpata comments.
चटपटे. यस. आई थिंक वरुण, मैंने तो लोगों के लिए बस एक पॉजिटिव मैसेज दे दिया है कि ये हौसला कैसे झुके, ये आरज़ू कैसे रुके. और मैंने ये भी कह दिया कि शाम छुपा दे सूरज मगर रात को एक दिन ढलना ही है. तो जो लोग सोच रहे हैं कि मतलब ये जो भी कुछ अन्याय हो रहा है, I think CBI and whoever is taking the right decision, I mean the right investigation, अपनी अपनी राय अपने पास रखिए और शायद मतलब ऊपर वाला इसकी सच्चाई जो है वो बाहर निकालेगा. I'm pretty hopeful, and I think it's best to just be positive and happy and stop spreading negativity. एक दूसरे को ब्लेम करना, एक दूसरे के ऊपर उंगली उठाना, और एक दूसरे को जो लोग सपोर्ट कर रहा है उसकी वाह करना, और जो लोग चुप बैठे हैं उसको कोसना. ये जो चीजें हैं, आई थिंक इट्स जस्ट बेस्ट टू बी मैच्योर एंड kind of let time give you the right reason. But thank you so much, Varun, for having us. It was really, really amazing to talk about जब तुम पास हो. हम एक दूसरे से काफी दूर है, इसलिए जब तुम पास हो का मैसेज भी ले आना बहुत जरूरी था.
बिल्कुल जी, बिल्कुल. बहुत बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है. But a lot of people are appreciating and a lot of people are putting comments. I think Mo Plani, who was one of the promoters here when you were here in US, he's also putting up some comments, and there are some amazing musicians as well यहाँ पर जिन्हें मैं personally जानता हूँ, who were also part of this A.R. Rahman show जहाँ पर Jonita was here, who created magic there. So I think she's also a very loved name here in the Bay Area and across the world, of course. But at this point of time, the only request that I see or that's coming up is, asking for Salim bhai to sing. So Salim, please, hum sabko.
शाहे मर्दा शेरे अज़दा जाफिदा मौला रे मौला रे मौला रे मौला ओ मौला रे मौला रे मौला हिम्मते अता करो ओ मददगार Ali.
Wow.
Great.
Thank you, guys.
All right. So I know I really want to be mindful of the time. It's almost like 1 hour hone wala hai, but at the same time, let's kind of talk a little bit about this label one more time, because बहुत सारे जो questions और जो comments आ रहे हैं, I think उनके बारे में भी there was, and though I didn't want to stir any kind of controversy, and I don't want to touch upon any of the hot topics, but one thing which I really want you to address, there was few comments that came out few months back, where there was some controversy regarding certain music brands, and people were pushing that this merchant records that you've created is in retaliation to certain things that happened. Do you want to just clear that air, please?
It's actually very simple. We always felt that there was lot more scope and lot more people that wanted to release music, including us. We had a whole lot of songs that we felt would not work in a film, but would work on our platform. And it's leaving behind a legacy of great music that you can call your own, and that can only happen when you have your own label. And that was one of the most important reasons why we wanted to create a channel, create a record label, which was by the artist, for the artist. So any artist who's worth something is more than welcome to come release their music with us, to collaborate with us. It's all about creating that beautiful community of independent artists together, coming together and releasing good music. That's basically what it was and is. Nothing's going to change that.
Absolutely. Salim bhai, what do you have to say?
I think it's a great time, because चाहे आप कुछ भी आप कहाँ पे भी हो, आप इंडिया में हो, कनाडा में हो, अमेरिका में हो, wherever the hell you are, there's so much of amazing music, amazing talent that is going around, and हर किसी को एक जरिया चाहिए, to release good music, to reach out to a wider audience. Of course, you have YouTube, of course you have Facebook, of course you have all kinds of your social platforms to release it. But if you want a nice 360 release where a good radio channel plays, you go through a source, you have a nice label that sort of that all the streaming sites play your music, and your music gets importance and placements and whatnot. It's nice to go through a label, whether it's our label or whoever's label. Especially an artist label is respected because of its creative because of its creative value that he brings. And that's another reason why Sulaiman and me thought that we should definitely it's time to give back. It's time to give back to people who deserve. There are lots of youngsters in India who never make it to reality shows, even who don't want to, but they are great musicians, they're great singers, they're great talented people who just need a song, you need a release, they need to be heard. And of course they can release it through Facebook and YouTube, but if you have a label that gives an opportunity to them, it's a lot of it really makes them gives them a lot of push to their careers
and visibility too, of course. And before we definitely wrap up, a lot of requests have been coming for Jonita. Jonita, you've sung in so many different languages. I was looking at the list. I mean, is there any language, maybe French or anything that's left? But
are you kidding me? So many languages are left.
They're requesting songs in Tamil and any other language that you want to sing in.
Chalama.
இனிமே டிக்டாக் எல்லாம் இங்க வேணுமா, நேரடுவே பாடவாயம்மா, ரொம்ப ஸ்ட்ரிக்டா இருந்ததெல்லாம் போதுமா, கொஞ்சம் ஸ்வீட்டா சிரிச்சு பேசம்மா. 2 lines for the Tamilians.
All right. And I'll continue to look at some of the messages, but while we wrap up, Ash, one last time, one of your, there have been many songs, and you've also been known for doing a lot of these cover songs, but one of your Salim-Sulaiman favorite songs that you've really loved and enjoyed.
Oh, bro, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I'm a fan of a lot of the Salim-Sulaiman songs. Anyone who's seen them live as well. I remember
Yes.
I did a show once, and some of these big weddings, like, they have multiple artists. So after I finished my show, I was like, hold on, I heard Jonita's here. I walked in and I didn't know Jonita was performing with Salim and Sulaiman. I was like, it's the best show I've seen live, bro. Guys, the your show that I've seen live is the best. So you have so many songs. You have so many songs that you've done. You've sung a few today. I first heard Ye Hosla actually in Jonita's voice many years
What?
ago. Yeah, that's the first time I heard it. I was just making fun out of you.
Ash, can you talk in Hindi, please?
But okay,
Revenge.
मैं भी थोड़ा कोशिश करूंगा हिंदी में और जब मैं हिंदी में बात करता हूँ मुझे इतना ही आ रहा है जो मैं यही बोल सकता हूँ कि हिंदी में बोलूंगा. So there's a song which I really like, but I want to get the words right. So I just want to pick up the words. It's Shukran Allah. And sorry, my accent is a bit funny when I speak. So, bro, I just want to get the words up because everyone knows when you don't know the words, you just give the mic to the audience. So I'm sure I don't have that liberty right now. And when I go into lyrics, the lyrics are in Hindi, which is amazing because I can't read Hindi.
I'm getting them for you.
I got them.
Okay.
Is that the scale?
Yes, that is it.
Shukran Allah. Wala alhamdulillah. I can't sing. I can't get the words from you, but I love this song. So, bro, could you sing it for me, please?
That was supposedly gonna be the last.
Sing that part. Shukran Allah.
Okay, let's do one thing. Bro, I've got an idea.
Walhamdulillah.
Okay, I've got an idea.
1 second.
I want you to teach me the song right now.
Shukran Allah. Walhamdulillah. Now sing, please, again.
Shukran Allah. Wala alhamdulillah. Shukran Allah. Wala alhamdulillah. Shukran Allah. Wala alhamdulillah. Shukran Allah.
So sweet.
It's so
Thank you,
much
guys.
fun.
Thank you so
Fun
much.
learning a song.
Now, before we wrap up, we are top of the hour. Can Salim bhai, can we do this? Can you play or can you sing a kind of a medley of some of your favorite songs? And please end this show with this favorite song of ours, Shukran Allah. But that should be the last one, please. But maybe a medley. बहुत सारी requests आई हैं. ओरे पिया.
आशाएं खिले दिल की, उम्मीदें हंसे दिल की, अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी ऐ खुदा मुझको बता क्या तेरा पता, तो यहाँ पे मुसाफिर जो ढूंढे अपनी मंजिल का पता. चलो तुझ में रब दिखता है, मैं क्या करूं, तुझ में रब दिखता है, मैं क्या करूं, सजदे सर झुकता है, यारा मैं क्या करूं, तुझ में रब दिखता है, यारा मैं क्या करूं. कुर्बा हुआ अना पे वफा पे जफा पे कुर्बा हुआ कुर्बा हुआ वो अखा दी कटोरे सुरमा बटोरे बटोरे बड़े हाई फाई दिल पे दराती साढ़े चल जाती मारे रे गुलाटी पूछे भाई भाई. I can go on, bro.
Oh, मैं तो अभी लुट गया. I
Yeah, you
love
have
that
to
song.
sing the chorus.
I thought you guys will sing it. चाय में
I did.
डूबा
बिस्किट हो गया ओ तू तो
Oh, मैं तो अभी लुट गया.
ओ मैं तो heavy 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 लुट
अभी
गया
अभी लुट गया
हूँ मैं तो heavy 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 लुट गया हूँ मैं तो heavy 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 लुट गया
लुट गया Woo!
Great.
so much guys.
Thank you. So now since it's time, I wish you all the very best for this
Best.
amazing song. I wish you all the best for many more amazing songs that you will write and you will compose, and you will give this platform to well-deserving people, who somehow don't end up getting the platform or the praise or the accolades that they deserve. So thank you once again. But now on the closing note, before we go, I'll start off with you, Ash. Anything that you want to say before we leave?
Okay, well, the main reason we're here is to promote independent music today. You've heard a lot of great film songs from the duo Salim and Sulaiman. But today we're here to show that the independent music scene has arisen. And singers like me and Jonita, I can speak on behalf of Jonita, that we've been wanting to sing more independent songs for ages. And thank you so much, Merchant Records. All the best energy and positivity towards making great music and finding new talent. I'm a listener. I'm looking forward to hearing great new singers. Thank you so much, Radio Mirchi, online and all the audience. Thank you guys so much. Check out Jab Tum Paas Ho when you're past the internet. You can just click on Jab Tum Paas Ho.
Nice one. Thank you so much.
All right. And Jonita.
I knew I was next because my face became huge. I just want to tell everyone thank you so much for all the love that you're showering on Jab Tum Paas Ho. If you haven't heard it or seen it yet, check it out right now. Spread love. Good vibes only. That's all.
So sweet. Thank you so much.
And Sulaiman Bhai.
Ji bhai.
Closing comments, please. Anything you want to say?
This is not the closing. This is just the opening, and this is the beginning of something new. We're trying to create awareness and bring independent music to light. Bring out new music, something that everybody can appreciate and listen to. Please go out there, support the music, and enjoy the music that we are making.
Absolutely. All right. And I cannot let you go without the Shukranala song. But before that, closing comment, please.
There's a lot of negativity around. There's a lot of hate around. Be that change. हम कहते हैं पूरी कायनात जो है ना वो अपने अंदर ही है. The entire universe is inside you. Only if you look inside, reflect upon it, look inside, and see what you can contribute. See what you can positively give to this world to make this world a better place. Instead of just spreading hate, spread love.
Yes.
Very well said.
I love
All right.
that.
On that note, do you want to leave us with Shukran Allah? जो सबकी एक
नजरों से नजरें मिली तो जन्नत सी महकी फिजाएं ये झोला बिछू लिया तो आसमां से बरसी दुआएं ऐसी अपनी मोहब्बत ऐसी रूहे इबादत हम पे मेहरबान जोनीता से
Shukran Allah walhamdulillah. Shukran Allah walhamdulillah. Shukran Allah walhamdulillah. Shukran Allah walhamdulillah. I've always wanted to sing this song.
Sorry,
We should get you to sing it next time.
Huh? I was gonna cut Ash off earlier. I'm like, Ash, you don't know the words. Move. I'm gonna sing now.
So maybe next time we'll let Jonita sing the song as well. But once again,
I
thank
didn't
you.
mean to. No. I sang it now. It's fine. I don't want to extend it for no reason, but I will.
Thank you,
definitely
Mirchi.
do
Thank you,
more.
Mirchi. Thank you, Varun. Ash,
Sure.
Jonita. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, guys.
Thank
All
you
right.
so
much.
much.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
And
guys.
thank you so much. And wish you all the very best for whatever you're doing, and keep on doing and keep on spreading love and positivity.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you once
Stay
again.
safe, everyone. Stay safe.
And
Bye-bye.
all
Bye,
right.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Stay
Bye now.
safe.